Melissa here.
I scared Melissa away.
Melissa wants to know what's the story behind In the Dark.
Story behind In the Dark. It happened right here in the City of Angels. And, okay, so basically what happened was I was at this after party for the Grammys last year. And there was this guy there was like this super mild flirtation. And it was this famous guy. And so it was kind of just this observation, kind of on the outside looking in, of just famous boys, and I think just maybe famous people in general sometimes, that you try to get to know them, and they're still just the facade. They're still their performer side, if that makes sense.
I'm not telling you. You know better than that.
Do you know me at all?
Wait, were you flirting with him, or was he flirting with you?
Well, he started it. But it was just this little exchange. And I was just kind of like, I don't really want to fall in love with a name, or I would rather just know, the isms, the stuff that really makes you a human. And sometimes I feel like people can forget that in the industry because you're so, you're in situations that are not superhuman, so you kind of lose that part of you, and you lose the part that's awkward or says the wrong thing or, trips or stumbles in any way. And sometimes that can be, a lot of the times I feel like that's the endearing part in a person, not somebody that just has it all rehearsed.
So he blew it.
Well, he didn't really blow it. It's not really anything that he did wrong, but I was just like, this is just boring.
Sounds like he blew it. Catherine wants to know. Catherine, are you around?
Hey.
Oh,
Catherine!
Hey.
Everybody cheer for Catherine!
Hey. Do you have any phobias?
Ooh. Oh, sharks. I know, but it's different when they're... I don't like being in the water and my feet not touching the sand, and I don't know what's happening. I remember one time I was in Cancun, I'm Mexican, damn it. I was in Cancun last year, and I went on a trip with my family, and we were doing a scuba diving thing with some turtles, and I was literally having an anxiety attack because I peed and I thought the shark would smell me. And I was like, I know that it's coming. And I literally, when you're scuba diving, to get up and talk to somebody is a lot of work. And I was like, I'm scared that there's sharks. And my mom was like, relax, calm down. Like, Nina, relax. And I'm not the biggest fan of sharks, even though I love them from afar and I want to protect them in our ocean because I know that they're a very important part of the ecosystem. Yes. Yeah, it's true.
I'll keep them away from you.
Yeah, but that definitely really spooks me.
I don't think they can smell pee. I think it's like blood.
Yeah, I know, but I was just, I don't know, I just got scared. Yeah, I think that's my phobia. That's my phobia. That's not like deep.
Right.
My deep one.
Man, you about to turn this to Oprah, right?
My deep one is just being regretful of stuff that I didn't do when I was older. But I feel like that's actually being regretful of things that I didn't do when I was younger and looking back on that when I'm older. But I feel like that's actually a good thing because when you're scared of that, it makes you live more in the moment because you're like, oh, I want to do everything. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I replaced, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So yeah, I actually feel like that's a healthy fear. Fear of fear is a healthy fear.
I think we got time for one more.
Aww.
All right? I'm trying to this is a good one. Okay. I think it's a nice way to end it.
Okay.
Carla?
Hi. Oh, wow!
This whole couch, I think I made questions out.
Nice. I thought you were, no way.
Yeah.
With the K or with the C?
With the K or with the C?
Nice!
We gotta figure out who wrote this question, though. You're gonna tell me who wrote this question once I read it out loud.
Okay.
A lot of people are using many words to describe your album. Own it. How would you describe your album in one Spanish word?
I'm gonna say. Intenso.
Yeah. Come on, context clues, bro. You never figured it out?
and they're saying fuego. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, definitely fire. It's lit. It is lit. All right, man. You guys having a good time? It's not over yet. Listen, Camila and I are going to disappear for a second. All right? But now there's going to be pictures. It's going to be a good time, right? So y'all just hang out for 1 second? Y'all good? All right, man. Yeah, the music got to come back on, man. Cut the music off. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Facebook. Music.